everybody, y'all know what time it is. Yep, it's Mahlon Tane. I got Big Boy and Turkey here with me, and today we'll be removing this pinion and doing a tune-up on this Chrysler 300. We'll be replacing the coils and the spark plugs on this vehicle. With that being said, remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, be safe and patient. Let's go. First, we need to remove this. I believe it's called a pinion, or I just call it an intake manifold cover or whatever. You have a 10mm nut here, a 10mm nut here, and I believe two over here, one right here and one below it. It might be three. I'll let y'all know as we move forward. You need to remove one of these clamps, either this side or that side. I believe we're gonna go for this one. And remove your harness, pigtail. You do have a couple of vacuum lines in the back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go. We'll start off over here. This will be a 8mm for our application. Just like that. And now we'll go ahead and move over here and disconnect this pigtail. Unlocking the red tab. We'll move this hose out of the way. Right. And it's just like what I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this up. And remove this from here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this whole entire hose out the way to get a full access, because I have to remove this as well. This is for your throttle box. It's so limited with space over here, seems like. Need a little persuasion here. A little bit more. There we go. Now we do have two nuts here. This is a 10mm. Release that. Drop one. Okay, let me get a shorter 10mm. While Turkey is getting us a 10mm socket, I'm gonna go ahead and work on these vacuum lines in the back here. Just kind of break it loose by twisting it out. Okay. All right, y'all. You go ahead and remove this. This is for your map sensor pigtail. Everything on this thing is like it's fighting back, y'all. There we go. Push in and pull out. Ain't that something? Alright. So we'll go ahead and pull this out the way, just like that. That is your transmission line to fill it up. Let me get this bottom nut right quick. Okay, get to it. Give me a 3/8 ratchet, please. I guess I might as well remove this. Push in, pull out, boom. That's out of the way. Now let me get back to this one nut. This thing very stubborn. This is a 10 millimeter. Put this in this magnetic tray. We'll have to release this bracket. It does have two 15 millimeter bolts holding it into the block. Alright, I have my 15 millimeter socket. Just loosening up this bolt for the bracket. I just need enough room or space to just basically wiggle this out. Like so. I know I mentioned those two nuts that's over there on that side. We just went on and removed those completely. Just the nuts. We did not loosen up the bolt because I intend on pulling it up this way and pulling out. Now we'll need our 10 millimeter to remove these mounting bolts. Okay, pull them up. Make sure this is out of the way and in the clear. We'll slowly raise up this side of the pinion, just like so. Hopefully I got enough. I need to pull this out back here. See if I got enough room to get it out. Okay, I might have to loosen up these bolts too. Didn't want to, but going to. There we go, that's one. This one is going to be a little complicated to look like, but we're going to have to get it out for that. A little bit of persuasion. You do have your alternator bracket right next to it, which makes it difficult to access. But as long as you give it a shot, always remember, nothing is impossible. Now to pull this off, straight up and out. Probably need to pop this up a little bit. Let me do that right quick. I'm just gonna remove these fasteners over here right fast. Alright, now we'll be doing really is releasing these two bolts to access this bracket so we can raise it up. Yeah, like that. So. All right, let's remove these 10mm bolts. Alrighty. Now we can raise these up, which should give us a little bit of play, and hopefully it'll be enough that we can get this off. We'll have the boys raise up both sides and we'll try to slide this on out. Up some more turkey.
A few moments later.
Thanks. And there it is, y'all. Just gonna wipe down some of this excess and debris. I'll get my razor blade and just do a little light cleaning. Go ahead and grab some emery cloth. Just gonna hit it with some super fine emery cloth. Looks alright to me. Hope it looks alright to y'all. And for those that was very cringy, thinking something was going to fall in there, oh, maybe something did. Oh, debris this. Hey, look, it's not no big particles. It's just basically the filter from the oil filter. We'll filter it out, you know. Now, if you was to drop this piece of emery cloth off in there, then you don't. That's something you don't want. We'll go ahead and disconnect. On this vehicle, this will be your cylinder 1, 3, and 5. This will be 2, 4, 6. Okay. I'm just going to break these coils loose. Carefully working over the intake. And now work on these pigtails. Yes, I'm using both hands. Don't want to break these. Alright, now we'll go ahead and pull number 1. Out. Number 3. Number 5. And these are just the mounting bolts. 2. 4. 6. Alright. Let's go ahead and remove coil number 1. Coil looks pretty decent still. Okay. That's 1. Coil number 2. It's not looking too hot with all that oil. So that could be one of the reasons why we're having issues. Here's number 5. Let me go ahead and pull these plugs right quick. Yes, full of oil in there. Yeah, I don't believe that's good, y'all. Having that much oil in there. All right, let's see if Big Boy's plan will work here. Try to grab these plugs out of here. Got one. Yeah, I believe it was time for it, yeah. I believe it was time for it. Well, at least they replaced it with some NGKs. So at least that one is an NGK. Here's number 3. Oily as can be. Get number 5 out. Here's number 5. Yeah, it's what it is, y'all. Let me go ahead and remove 2 out of the way. 2 looks pretty nice and clean. Four also has a little oil. And of course, 6 looks nice. There'll be 3 and 4. Let me remove these plugs real quick. Give me that rag. Yeah, we'll have to let the owner of this vehicle know. They might have a valve leaking. Maybe we can get away replacing the valves. Hopefully it's not the rings on the piston. Go ahead and fish these out. That's what number 2 is looking like, y'all. Thing is just drenched. This is number 4. And 6. Alright, let me make a phone call and I'll be back, y'all. Spoke with the owner. They just want to go ahead and try to make it as far as they can with this engine. So we'll be installing some brand new coils and plugs. All right. Now these are supposed to be iridium plugs, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell iridium. But hey, it's what it is, you know what I mean? I didn't make it, just trying to get it done. We did check the gap on these already. They are at 0.05, pretty good, and just ready to drop. Put a little anti-seize on there. I really wish my spark plug socket would work, but it won't, so I'm gonna need that tool to lay this down. Number 2. And by the way, we are applying some anti-seize, just a little bit of anti-seize on these threads. We already did that first one, applied some on that first one. You just want a little bit on there. Let's try number 3. Here's 5. Again, we'll utilize our little claw. Just grab the tip of it. Just stuffing this down by hand. Thank you, big boy. And we did, by the way, clean both number 3 and number 4 before we drop these plugs. We'll get the torque spec on these plugs, torque them down, and put the coils on top of them. So stand by. Spec is 150 inch-pounds for the spark plugs. There we go. Now we'll drop our new coils on there. All right, everybody, we're putting our brand new coil in. We did put some dielectric grease in there, just one of these. Go ahead and drop it in. I don't know if that is bending in or what is going on. Try this one on this side real quick. They're all pretty much doing the same thing. Get the screw, please. Flashlight. Get a bolt. Alright, we'll just go ahead and snug this down. Couldn't really find a torque spec for it, and look through the book. Running out of daylight, so we already know we'll end up having to pull these back off anyway. We're just gonna go ahead and hand torque them down. Now plug them up. Sure they're all the way in. All right, looks good, y'all. Let's go ahead and drop this pinion down. We'll go ahead and put our seals off camera. We will replace this EGR seal. Okay, we'll put a brand new one on there. We are running some Felpro. That's the part number. So we'll be installing the EGR seal. Slide it all the way to the back. Like so. We have our new gasket in. Let's go ahead and try to make it through here. We got a here for this tube. Raise it up some, turkey. Raise it up some, turkey. It would be a lot easier if one was to actually remove the dipstick tube, but you know, it is what it is. You see that light? You go ahead and pull this down. This should be torqued down to 150 inch-pounds. Make sure everything is pulled down good before we apply our final torque. Now let me torque it down. And there we go. Now we'll just have to button everything up. Start off hooking up this pigtail up front. Also, brackets on the side. We've already tightened the bolt for the bracket that's down here. We're attacking the front one now, just like that. Okay, go to the driver's side. Go ahead and hook up the map sensor. Lock the tab. Plug up the throttle body real good and lock that tab. Now we'll just install our line for our air. This is a 8mm. Hook up this sensor. Make sure we don't forget to hook this up. Lock your tabs on it. Got to pull it back out. This hose hook on first, and now you got sensor. Lock the tab, and we can try to fire it up, but it is a little too late. So that's gonna be it, folks. We hope y'all learned something from this journey that we had with this Chrysler 300. It is a 3.5 liter. Let's see what it's gonna sound like. The heck with it. Alright, y'all. Big boy, feed some fuel to it. Go ahead. Got a little smoke, and I'm pretty sure that's due to the spark plugs. burning some of that oil with the spark plugs. Yeah, we're gonna have to replace the valve seals on this one. But hey, it all depends on what the owner wants to do. But as you can see, the smoke is pretty much gone. What we'll do is turn it off and crank it back up and see what happens. Shut it off, big boy. Turn it back over. Go. Well, at least it's firing up. So there it is, folks. There it is. So that's how you replace your coils and your plugs on your Chrysler 300. With all that being said, y'all, we'll get with the owner, see what direction they want to go with it. But until then, remember, you can
fix it too.
On that note, peace.